Hey, we are live. Hello, Joseph. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Today is Sunday, May 11th, 2025. This is Breakfast Cards Group Break 230 BCC, full case of Prizm. So this is the second one that I am doing, and I think this is our 13th collab break. So coming along nicely. We'll get started very shortly in just a couple minutes. Yo, how's it going? What up, Marty? Good to see everyone getting in here. Let's get the case opened. So that'll be the first thing that we got to do. All right, as per usual, just going to take up the entire screen with the case here. Here we go. So I'll just give like a little side profile of the case. 2024/25 Prizm Soccer, 12 boxes per case, 12 packs per box, 144 total packs. We got all this good stuff in here. So as you can see, it is sealed. So let's just cut the seal here. And voila, there is your full case. Let's try something new this time. I'm gonna be a bit more adventurous here and just dump it on my table. Probably get away with that. 3, 2, and actually if I squeeze, I could probably let it stay in. There we go. Looks like I got it. Took a bit of effort, but that was not too bad at all, honestly. All right, give me a second here. Just gonna organize these and we'll get started. So I know some of you guys won't be able to join just because it is Mother's Day. People are going to be busy with dinners and other family events, so that is totally understandable. I think I'm gonna do this. And I hope you guys had a great day so far. Let's see a color blast tonight. That is the goal. What do you think it is? 1 in 8 cases? 1 in 10? I mean, I guess we'll never get like an official figure, will we? I always think it's 1 in 8 cases. Just feels like that's right. All right, and then let's see. Let's do 3 boxes at a time. I keep some of these off camera. Feels like more than 10 cases this year. That is brutal. I mean, 10 cases is a lot. That is a lot of Prizm to rip through. So. Where did I put my box cutter? Oh, it's on the other side of the table. All right, good luck, everyone. Good luck. And thanks for the fill as usual. I think we had 6 spots this morning, and those are all filled by now. So big shout out to all of you guys. You know who you are. All right. First 3 boxes are now out. And let's speed things up. Let's get started. It is 5:01 p.m. Eastern time. So that is break time. It is time to break our fast 4 cards, as some would say. All right, here we go. And let's see if the orientation of these cards are going to be nice to us today. So it looks like we have some more of this back and forth kind of stuff. Start off with Lloyd Kelly out of 299 and Lloyd Kelly Hyper. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sleeve these up and then not sleeve those up until after the stream to save some time. All right. Actually, let's angle this down a bit. Makes it easier for me. How about a silver kaleidoscopic Leandro Trossard, ice David Raya, and like no rookies so far? Don't think there are. How about a Bukayo Saka? That's nice. Red color match. I'll actually top load this one. Going to Arsenal. First nice card of the break, and it is a color match, numbered 54 out of 199. And Arsenal is JHP for the Arsenal Saka spot. There we go. Congrats to JHP. ESR, insert. First insert. 2 cracked ices in 1 box, Ben Brereton Diaz. That is not normal. Usually you get 1 of each of the 7 unnumbered parallels. What is this? Why do we have... Okay, we got the laser. Oh, and then we have the auto. Okay. It's interesting that the laser is upside down. Auto going to Amari Hutchinson for Ipswich. That is a good one. He is a rookie here. And some more base to finish that pack off. One of the better rookies for sure. It's a shame that Ipswich couldn't stay up this year. I mean, the bottom 3 made the league so uncompetitive this year. So, congrats to Boyle116 with Ipswich Town. Slowly getting some more people in here. Kaleidoscopic of Brennan Johnson, Vicario Silver, Boylan, Mateta, Tonali, and Baleba. Baleba, the center back who scored a worldie against West Ham 2 weeks ago. I'll never forget that. Oh, there we go. Miles Lewis Skelly on the base rookie. Jake O'Brien, purple rookie for Everton. Xerxes Adingra and Suchek. Again, we have this like really weird situation. Lucas Bergvall, Nwaneri second year. How about a Gibbs White on the silver 2014 flashback? And a Eberechi Eze. That's a gold. That is a gold. And it is of a very golden player. How about Johan Visa for Brentford? Gold out of 10. That is gorgeous. Going to Pseudo AL. Congrats, congrats. So we had 1 gold in our last case. And this one is 1 out of 10. So talk about first off the press there. Johan Visa. That is a great way to start off the very first box of this case. Very Very nice. Hey, Reyes. How is it going? Garnacho center stage. Brennan Johnson. Steele, Kilman, and Caicedo. I think Brennan Johnson, he has been very good this season, at least in terms of stats. He doesn't always look the best, but he's been playing very well. And I think he's like the first player under a certain age to have as many contributions as Dele Alli did. I think he has like close to 20. How about Nick Pope red out of 199? That one's going up sleeved up pile. If it sits, it hits. That's true. Words to live by. All right, let's see what we got here. Calafiori, Jacob Greaves, Emergent, Harry Winks, and more base. I think that concludes the very first box. And these are kind of a nightmare to navigate. Wilson Odobert, another Miles Lewis Skelly. How about a brilliant silver? These are really nice. Clivert, Pickford, and the same 3 base cards at the very back. About a Bergvall, Nwaneri second year. Oh, Bukayo Saka. Are you kidding me? Again. This time, not red, but we got the blue ice. So we're looking at a rainbow of Bukayo Saka. This was numbered 67 out of 75. Congrats again. And the Bukayo Saka spot is a lone spot in this break. So that is very nice. Great to see. Congrats, congrats. Sometimes it's 3 cards, sometimes it's 4. Can't really tell. John Duran, Buonanotte, and some more. Oh, how about another Ipswich auto? Are you kidding me? 2 boxes in, and we got 2 Ipswich autos, this time of George Hurst. Congrats again to the Ipswich spot. There we go, George Hurst. Nico O'Reilly. Got Mikel Antonio. Garnacho on the silver. Hey, last break we did get a Hazard auto. We did get a Hazard auto, and this time there's only 1 card on the back. That is so strange. And it is Adam Morton out of 299 for Crystal Palace. And that's that. Making sure I didn't get any numbered parallels in here. Auto parts. Levi Colwell, red out of 199. Danny Welbeck. Thought we had a snake skin there for some reason. It's kind of like the checkerboard poking out the back. And we got Archie Gray, first time seeing him today. Emergent of Rico Lewis on the silver. Gabrielle purple for Arsenal. And some more. I think the goal today would be to see the true black 1/1 Miles Lewis Skelly. I don't think that's been pulled yet. How about a Mario Lemina? This is the red laser, numbered 48 out of 49. That is a good one. Going to Wolves. Mario Lemina, red laser. I don't know. How do I feel about the red laser? Should it be out of should it be out of 49? It doesn't feel like a extremely exclusive parallel. The blue ice always feels good to hit, but the red laser doesn't have that same prestige. Maybe I'm just yapping. ESR, Zinchenko, base. Red Christian Romero for Spurs. Caicedo. And Kadiolu. All right, last pack of box number 2, guys. That puts us at 1/6 of the way through. Always on the look for the black 1 of 1. How about a Xerxes on the throwback? Phil Foden, that's a nice one, on the silver. And some more base. All right, give me a second here. Just gonna clear these out. I would say that's a pretty decent start. Could be a bit better, but we got the gold out of 10, which we only got 1 in the entire case last week. All right, box number 3. Here we go. Samuel Amo Amea. Very interesting name. Continue here. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is getting booed. Nico O'Reilly, color match, blue rookie. There we go. Top 3 rookie color match hit. We did get the MLS last time. This time it is the Nico O'Reilly out of 299 rookie. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking card. Going to Penguin, who took all of the Man City spots. So a big thank you there for making that much easier. Good old Jamie Vardy there. Things won't be the same without him. And oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, box number 3, and we got our second out of 10. This time it's an emergent. It is for Liverpool FC, and that is why you take both spots, Salah and no Salah. Boom soon 69. I think we already know who this is going to be, and that is Connor Bradley. Wow. Connor freaking Bradley on the gold emergent. These gold inserts look so good. Full color borders. 9 out of only 10. Sheesh. There we go. That is so clean. Congrats to Boom Soon 69. Very nice. Nicely done. Elliot Anderson to 92. Like I said last time, I think I'll just top load everything that's under 99. This one's numbered 17 of 92. That's first blood for Forrest today. Forrest did really well last week. Rashford on the ice. Yeah, that Connor Bradley out of 10 is freaking awesome. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? It keeps on sneaking up. I keep on thinking the autos are going to be backwards, and they're not. How about a dual auto, past and present, for Newcastle in the goalkeeping position, Nick Pope and Shea Given. Nice. We also did get a base dual auto in last week's case, but that is nice. Congrats to Newcastle. No Isak, no Miley. Pseudo AL with another hit. Congratulations on the dual autograph. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well done. All right, so that's definitely better than I expected for the first 3 boxes. Just snuck up like that. And we still have a few packs to go, actually. Let's see. Bilal El Khanous, first time we've seen him today. The rookies do feel like they're few and far between. Taiwo Awani out of 299 blue. Nottingham Forest following up on their first hit. Rico Lewis. Always feels like he should still be a rookie, but he's been in with cards for a long time. How about a Savinho Purple Mojo? That is gorgeous. Manchester City, there we go again, Penguin. Numbered 18 out of only 25. Savinho. Very nice. Nice, congrats. First you get your Nico O'Reilly color match, and then you get a Savinho SSP. Fulkrug. Senesi. Red, Adam Armstrong on the color match for Southampton. Kwanzaa. And last pack of box number 3. Good luck, good luck. Color Blast incoming. We've gotten everything but a Color Blast. So how nice would it be if we did get a Color Blast? Talisman, Joe Willock Silver. No Color Blast here. No Color Blast yet. All right, guys, we are only a quarter of the way through the case, which means there is plenty more to be found. So, buckle up, everyone. Let's keep on ripping. Prizm dust coming all over the place. Ferg says, not sure I feel without the elevator music from Breakfast. Yeah, his elevator music is iconic, is beyond iconic. Sorry I don't have that. But, for those of you who are in chat right now, I do have something in the works with OBS, so maybe transitioning to different scenes, like my browser for randoms if needed, but mostly for being able to edit in intermission and all that kind of stuff. Potentially just something in the works, just to let you guys know. All right. Okay, let's get these next few boxes out. One thing I am dying to hit next is a color auto. I think we can do it in these next 3 boxes. The color auto is, for some reason, much more elusive this year than it used to be. All right. Let's get it. All right, just tear like that, will you? All right, we are back. We are so back. And we are back with a nice card. How about Lucas Paquetá, Blue Ice, number 25 out of 75, going to West Ham. Should I have taken West Ham here? Because who has it? Oh, Boston Hammer. Okay, you know what? Boston Hammer, you are very well deserving of Lucas Paquetá, Blue Ice. There we go. Good stuff. Love to see it go into a fellow Hammer. What do you think we get first? The case hit or a numbered auto? Well, we do have a backwards auto. So, guys, when you have a box that doesn't have messed up collation with like the backwards, upside down, all that kind of stuff, the real backwards card should be the auto, which is the case here. Oh, the mic sounds a bit scuffed. I'll figure that out in just a second. Let me know if it fixes. I do have the AC in the background, guys. Oh, talk about a nice throwback. How about Gareth Bale? Gareth Bale. There we go. Spurs with a very nice hit here. I don't think we got Gareth Bale last time. There we go. Bang, bang. Going to Gareth Bale. Who has that? So Spurs is broken up. Bale only. Boyle 116. Another clutch single player spot. Congratulations. I still get excited seeing the Ethan Nwaneri base card, even though he's not a rookie. I think I was just so... I think he was like the most like saturated chase card of last year that I forget that he's not a rookie anymore. How about David Raya in form with Arsenal out of 299? Blue. Is the mic okay now? I hope it's like you can deal with it. As long as it's not like screeching, you know. And I'll make up for it with a case hit very, very soon. I guess this is a different box since the collation's messed up. It's probably that stack. That's part of the same box. Adingra, red. The mic is static, not the AC. Pickford, silver. Lindstrom. Dominic Solanke, hobby ambassador hit. Red laser out of 49 for Spurs. Guessing that's going to be Spurs others. 3 out of 49. West Burns, silver. Kai Havertz. Daichi Kamada, blue out of 299. How about Mr. Orr himself, Calafiori? Antoine Semenyo in very good form. Ramon Sosa. Gotcha. Out of 49. Everything is clipping. Here, I could try muting myself and unmuting. All right, just unmuted. Maybe that'll help. I'm not sure. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's I mean, everything is same about my setup. If it's just the mic's not going for some reason today. If anyone else has experience streaming on mobile, please let me know. Adam Armstrong out of 299, and Matthias Jensen on the Genesis case hit. Congrats to Brentford. I've hit a case hit of his back in Mosaic back in the day. Matthias Jensen. Joe Gomez. Mosquera, a rookie, red. Could just be this stream, okay. If it gets worse, please let me know. Once again, apologies. All right, one sec. Hey David, hey James, how's it going? Good to see you guys here. Glad you guys made it to the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday and celebrating Mother's Day. Great to hear. Yes, I absolutely am. I will be going out to dinner after this, so it should be a good stream, good time in the stream, and of course, a good dinner after. Never hurt nobody. How about a Lewis Hall out of 92? Purple white swirl for Newcastle. Lewis Hall. He was on Chelsea last season, wasn't he? He was on Chelsea. Nwaneri again. I feel like Nwaneri always comes after Bergvall. That's something I've noticed. Do you guys feel that way too? $10 to $15 on the snakeskin. Well, that sounds about right. I just wish Panini would give us a better idea of what the print on and everything is. Even if they don't tell us outright, it would be nice to have some more stuff to base it off of. Oh, there we go. Numbered auto before the case hit. Jared Branthwaite. Lots of other spot autos, not from the main teams. Congrats to Everton. Let's see what this was numbered out of. Should be out of 99. Don't think they would short print him. And it is 49 out of 99 going to Everton. Congratulations to Pseudo AL. With Pseudo has plenty of hits so far. Good break so far for him. All right, and starting with the last box now before this first half of the case is over. How about a Vicario blue out of 299? Leaf Davis. I feel like he got sent off at some point in the season. It might have been recently, too. Amad Diallo, color match for Manchester United, out of 199. So, Europa League final. A few weeks still. A few weeks away. Should be a good one. I can't believe West Ham won today. I mean, the only thing I'm really happy about is, well, maybe the players are a bit more happy, but we are ahead of Manchester United and Spurs, which is ridiculous. The Europa League final is the 2 spots above relegation. Like, what has come of this league? Yeah, another very underwhelming auto, guys. For Aston Villa, Mark Albrighton on the base auto. Don't know why they feature him in an Aston Villa kit when most of his memorable career was with Leicester. Mark Albrighton scored Leicester's first ever Champions League goal in the 2016/2017 group stage in the first half of their first game, I believe. So he is part of club history in that regard, and also a very, very loyal servant to the club. Andreas Pereira, red out of 199. All right, last few packs here of the first half of the case. Just getting through it. Harwood Bellis, cash. Some more base. How about a Pedro Lima? I love to see the blue cracked ice. Wan-Bissaka silver. There we go. Pedro Lima for Wolves. That is a rookie as well. Numbered 6 out of 75. 3 packs left. How about another blue ice? Really? Really? They're going to do this to us? Let's see it. Xerxes. Well, we've seen a lot of him today so far. And Manchester United with another hit. Joshua Xerxes. Blue ice, numbered 55 out of 75. Yep, and that one goes to Manchester United others, Kavi. And last pack of the first half of the case. It's been pretty solid so far. Slowed down a tiny bit these last couple boxes, and nothing here. Jarrell Kwanzaa silver. All right. That is the first half of the case, guys. Gonna make a new stack of parallels. All right. James, I'm guessing you're thinking of doing a snakeskin full set for Manchester United. That is going to be a tough grind, especially since it's Manchester United. I mean, even though the team doesn't play well, or at least in the league, card prices just go up and up. All right, there's the 3 boxes opened, and let's get right into it. Oh, not like that. There we go. Speaking of Manchester United, we start off with Joshua Xerxes. Jose Sa. Leicester SSP. See if I can do it for you. Leicester's going to be pretty hard to do with the case hit. Oh, speaking of case hit, how about the ultra rare prismatic? Kevin De Bruyne. There we go. Wowzers. Would you look at that? Exquisite Penguin 13. There you have it. Prismania. These are really growing on me. I think I said this last week as well, but I didn't think much of it when I was on the sell sheet. Big head. You know what they say. But yeah, that is so clean. And he's here in the chat. Congratulations. That is awesome. Congrats to our good friend Exquisite Penguin. Well deserved. Well deserved. Mikolenko red. Follow up. The packs are facing the same way, the cases are lurking. Yeah, maybe it has to do with the fact that I make the packs face the same way. That might be why. Brilliance, Martinelli, base. That is our good luck charm. So we're going to start doing that more. Another blue ice. Call me the blue ice man because we got Sean Longstaff out of 75. Another blue ice. I think we've already had more in half a case plus a box than we did in all of last week going to Newcastle. Very nice. Got Talisman, Daichi Kamada, and some more base. Thought I saw something there. Was just thinking about Dream Has Died. Well, I think the red would just look better anyways, right? What do we have here? Auto? Behind the auto is a purple Mason Mount. Good luck on the auto. Hairline check. Oh, that is Gary Lineker of Leicester City. I was expecting a Spurs uniform, but there we go. Gary Lineker. How about for Leicester City? That is quite the niche autograph, plus the player plus team combo, but there we go. Well, Leicester City, not an SSP, but how about Gary Lineker? And that'll take you one step closer to a very, very good break. One at a time. I guess with Manchester United, you can also even do a red out of 49, the red lasers. Kind of hard to do still. But could be that. Or if you like some contrast, you could do a blue ice out of 75 team set. I've always dreamed about doing that for West Ham back when the blue ice was like a light blue, but now it's a dark blue, which doesn't look as good for us. Ryan Christie out of 92. Going to AFC Bournemouth. You'll take it. There you go, Jake. Think you'll have at least one more nice Leicester card in this break. I don't think Panini puts too much consideration into the Leicester checklist. Like, I don't think Vardy has any autos, right? Man, Vardy did sign for Panini back in the day. Just don't see much of his autos now. Another? Are you kidding me? Connor Chaplin on the blue ice color match, this time for Ipswich rookie. Congrats. 44 out of 75. Yeah, that is a lot of blue ice, guys. A lot of blue ice. It's nice when it's a rookie, too. Decordova Reed, Matthias Jensen, and more. Man, Panini, they should have gone strong for the auto checklist on their last Prizm. Mikolenko blue color match. What am I doing? I reversed the stacks. I really was hoping that they would go all out with the auto checklist this year. I think a lot of people were, given that they're going to probably have to get rid of a lot of their soccer autos since they'll be unlicensed starting in, what was it, 2025/2026, which I think in June, Fanatics has the right to start making EPL stuff, which is really soon. I mean, we're already like more than a third of the way through May. Actually, in like 4 days, we're going to be halfway through May. I cannot believe how time has flown. All right, first white out of 35. I think we know who that is. Taiwo Awani for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest hitting a lot in Prizm this year. The white is so clean. This one's number 32 out of 35, and one of my favorite additions to this year's Prizm is definitely the white parallel. So well done to who's Nottingham Forest? Marty C. Oh, it was the owner. It was the Greek, like, it was the Greek dude. Went all out on Nuno Espirito Santos, and while Forest should have won, I guess as an owner, you probably shouldn't storm onto the pitch. Blue, Joao Felix. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. What do you guys think? The real life Greek Kingpin. Got a feel for them though. I mean, Forest, they were in third for the longest time, and then bang, stuck in the yo-yo of Europa / last Champions League spot, and it's not looking good. Their form is not the best as of late. I really thought it was like guaranteed halfway through the season, especially since they beat Brighton 7-0, maybe back in like February. Tarkovsky had a 92 for Everton. But, you know, form is form for a reason. Still want them to make Champions League, but not confident. I mean, I want them to make the Champions League too. I would love to see Forest as a neutral. I mean, who wouldn't? But unfortunately, it seems like they're probably going to have to settle for Europa. He's not even the owner anymore? Are you serious? Oh, what is this? We just don't have those cards at the front. Rodri. What is this? Like a double pack, I guess? Because we got like no numbered. It's just insert plus parallel, insert plus parallel. No, he definitely is. Surely a non-owner would not do that. Oh, looks like we might have something here. Bang, bang. Mateo Kovacic, penmanship. Congrats to Penguin again. If the KDB Prismatic was not enough, you can get yourself another Kovacic autograph. There we go. Diluted his ownership, it's still owner. I've always wondered how the Nottingham Forest ownership structure worked. About fast, potentially the worst defender in the Premier League. Connor Bradley on the color match. There we go, out of 199. Congrats to Liverpool. Boom soon, 69. Connor Bradley, also second year. Like, it doesn't make sense. I feel like he's got to be... Feels like he's still a rookie. It feels illegal that he's not. Of course, Exquisite Penguin. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome. Bernardo Silva on the silver. And an Archie Gray. Nice one there. Purple. And the last pack of box number 8. Red, Kane Lewis Potter, out of 199. Declan Rice, Orange Hyper. No Arsenal love this case. Maybe we're saving it for the end. But yeah, it's been pretty brutal apart from the couple of base cards. Reece James, blue color match for Chelsea out of 299. Always good to see that. Except he appears more in my breaks as a card than he does on the field, which is a bit worrying. Doesn't take away from the fact that he is the best right back in the world when he is healthy. But it's hard to have that title when you're never healthy, so... What is it for him? His hamstring? I feel like it's always his hamstring, right? Oh no, here comes an Arsenal manga. We're talking it into existence somehow. One way or another. We are talking it into existence. Kulusevski, silver. So this box is interesting because you have the 3 at the back are flipped, but everything else is normal. Tielemans, Lacroix, red. Silver Brilliance, Ugo Chukwu. The Silver Brilliance kind of gives me the vibe of the Prismatic, if you guys can see. It's like, it feels like a very vertically oriented insert. Oh, whoa. That's a redemption. Have we seen any redemptions? I personally don't know who the redemption could be. I'm going to open this pack first. You guys tell me, has anyone seen redemptions yet? So we can have some idea of who it might be. Oh, and what a box, guys. What a box. How about a Robert Sanchez case hit snakeskin? That is dope. That is dope. Everything is just flooding in at once. Congrats to Chelsea Others. Thank away. And João Pedro on the color match blue for Brighton. $2.99. VVD, potentially? Question mark? Someone? Question mark. Anyone else? Any other guesses? Well, the lack of redemptions makes me think that the redemption checklist is probably very small. Probably very, very small. Have not seen any. I personally have not seen any either. So I am really, really interested. KDB, first one you've seen. All right, maybe we get like a special redemption. Who knows? Nico O'Reilly and Mickey Van de Ven on our millionth blue ice of this box. I mean, of this case. Sorry. But you know what? We'll take it. I hope you guys like blue ices as much as I do because that is a gorgeous one. 41 out of 75. All right, we'll just reveal it at the end of this box. Merchant Dean Housen. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Housen. Or like hoisin sauce. Purple Mojo out of 25. Oh, no Arsenal love? How about this? Bang, Arsenal love. Bukayo Saka out of 25. There we go. That's number 23 out of 25. How about Starboy? You call, and I respond. Congrats. Beautiful, beautiful Saka. JHP. There we go. And last pack before we reveal the redemption. Eze, Udogi. All right, here we go. Redemption time. Good luck. Soccer, 24-25 Prizm. Penmanship, 14. And you are right. It is Kevin De Bruyne. How about that? Go an exquisite penguin. I would imagine, just someone confirm with me on the checklist that this is a Manchester City card and not a Chelsea, because he does have, well, if they're going to put Gary Lineker in Leicester uniform, and they might just put KDB in a Chelsea uniform, but he is an active player, so it would make no sense to do that. You guys let me know. Someone please check. I will double check after, but it would be nice to know now. Okie dokie. Should still have our manga, so plenty of stuff is still live. Penmanship 14, KDB, Manchester City. Thank you very much for checking, Ferg. Much appreciated. All right, and it is time to put the wall up now that we are on our last bit. I feel bad for De Bruyne. I mean, after his injury, he just kind of wasn't the same. But also the team around him is just not the same either. But EPL legend, should be in the EPL Hall of Fame one day. He has my vote. Anything? And opening up the 12th and final box here. All right, let's put something up first. What should we put up on that little corner there? I'm thinking the Prizmania. It's the only thing you can really put. Gotta have the Prizmania love. Show that in the corner. Nice little messy stack of inserts. There we go. All right, start with that last box. Good luck, everyone. This is endgame. This is endgame, boys. Tino on the blue out of 299 and Kulusevski. Zlatan manga would go hard. Manchester United manga is what you're feeling. Let's see. Okay. Archie Gray on the silver insert. That was a nice one. Solanke as well. Lots of Spurs love. Like mid-end Spurs cards in this break so far. All right. On the red laser, how about not just Fernandez and Oscar Bob Silver there. Fernandez scored. He did score 2 weeks ago for Southampton, color match and rookie. Just there we go. And of course, West Ham was the team to drop points to them. What am I doing here? But also, I don't feel so bad because Manchester City dropped points to them yesterday in that 0-0 draw. It was pretty exciting, I can't lie. I thought City were going to score like every attack. Not taking a dig at City or anything. Just, I was kind of surprised. No Eden Hazard so far. Not like last week. Last week we got our Hazard. But he's just an auto, right? Allison on the red color match. Out of 199. Going to boom soon. Bilal Al-Khanous. Is that the manga? No. No. Manga is being saved for another pack. Manga and Prizmania? Okay. So, looks like you have another chance at hitting the elusive Eden Hazard. The all-elusive Eden Hazard. What are we doing? Blue, Jake O'Brien, out of 299. Fabio Carvalho. Silver, ESR, center stage, Jacob Greaves. Murillo scored finally in that 1-1 draw against, who was it against? Forest, was it Everton? I can't remember. This was literally just last week. Anyways, after 33 games, he finally scored. KDH scored in the 1-0 home win, right, against Djurgården in the semifinal of the Conference League, second leg. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? How about that? Ipswich with more and more and more. Omari Hutchinson and Liam Delap, dual auto. That makes for 3 of the 12 autos being Ipswich, and actually make that 4 autos because technically this is a duel. So there we go. Congrats to Ipswich again. This is definitely a break for a couple of the smaller teams. So that's definitely good value there, especially for Ipswich. Seriously. I'm going to do Onana. All right. Second to last box. Good luck. Jeremy Doku. Nico O'Reilly and Justin Kluivert red out of 199. I think Forrest also is pretty decent in general for Prizm. Cunha. Oh, looks like we got our manga here, boys. Looks like we got our manga. Who has their fingers sticking out the borders? Who has Newcastle? Isak? Bang, bang. Alexander Isak. Beautiful, beautiful hit there. Congrats to Newcastle, Isak, Miley spot. None other than our favorite Newcastle man, John Lee. Congrats, congrats. How about that knee slide, right eye wink, finger gun celebration? There we go. Congrats, congrats. And I guess we'll put up this one here for that card. So this sums up the 2 case hits. We got KDB on the Prismania and Isak on the manga. Congrats. Lacroix blue out of 299. We still have a couple chances at something really nice here. So let's keep pushing. Can we complete the trifecta? Color Blast. That's what we need. Look at that. Good omen right there. Isak after pulling Isak. Good omen for something else to come here. You've been waiting to see those fingers in the top corner. I'm sure you've done your research, and like every time I feel bad because you probably get let down by the no finger in the top corner. Looks like we got signatures here. Base, silver, red team. That is going to be Gilberto Silva for Arsenal. How about some Arsenal other love? There we go, Gilberto Silva. That was not a name that I was expecting to see today. Numbered 57 out of 99 on the silver autograph for Arsenal Others, Boyle 116. Congrats, congrats. Very nice. And we'll still have one more autograph to go. Sugawara. Ndiaye out of 299. Isak stays with Champions League? Absolutely. What a unique player he is. Seriously. It's a joy watching him play as a even as a West Ham fan. I will say that. Some of the most mesmerizing first touches you'll see. Jackie G. As if Exquisite Penguin has not had enough today. How about a Jack Grealish red laser out of 49? Out of 49. 20 out of 49. There we go. Congrats, congrats again. There was an MLS there. All right. Cole Palmer. Harvey Barnes. And Darwin Nunez. Oh, Beto scored just last weekend as well. How about Beto Genesis for Everton? There we go. Beto Genesis. All right, moving on to the very last box of this case. Let's see what we can get here, guys. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, Exquisite Penguin is having a fantastic break. Man City, what an incredible break for Man City, seriously. Yeah, it's only fitting that the last box has this collation. Oh, how about some more Arsenal love? You know, it's hard to see this sometimes, but the parallel is like, it's just such a thin strip. Martin Odegaard Fireworks, and I'm like 99.999% sure that this is an orange out of 25. And it is 14 out of 25. There we go. Arsenal last box savior hit. Martin Odegaard out of 25 SSP insert. Congrats to Wicked Tacos. Again, Arsenal is a very split up spot, so it's hard to get all the hits, especially since you have so many good players. I forgot to actually sleeve these up for a while. So recap will just be numbered cards, hits, case hits, no non-numbered nonsense for now. All right, that is that. Okay, let's continue. Almost there. Last box magic. We still have an auto, guys. Could be our first one of one black auto. Could be a gold auto. Could be anything. Anthony Gordon. Bellegarde. Mudryk. Banned from football for the time being. How nice would a color blast be right now? Oh, last auto. Well, when it rains, it pours. But the other way around, when pouring and raining are good. Because it's raining Manchester City. Rico Lewis. As if Exquisite Penguin has not had an exquisite enough break. How about your Rico Lewis penmanship to add on to your gorgeous, gorgeous Manchester City stack of KDB, case hit, and plenty of Nico O'Reilly. There we go. Just half a box left. Mark Cucurella for Chelsea Others. Numbered out of 92. And this one is... odds of it being number 3. Nope, number 38. Guido Rodriguez, red out of 199 for Boston Hammer. TBH still don't have a Holland auto. That's the one elusive auto. I see. Don't think that's happening in this break, unfortunately. But maybe. Maybe in the next. I'd say a Prismania KDB is better than Holland auto. I mean, Holland has tons of autos, so Prismania is still going to be harder to hit. Oh, how about a white out of 35 out of nowhere? Evan Nilsson of AFC Bournemouth. Clinical striker this season. Has been very good with capturing opponent mistakes. 33 out of 35. 3 packs left. Just these last 3 packs. Good luck. Brent Leno. Blue, Ricardo Calafiori for Arsenal. Not a bad one to get there. And I guess I'll sleeve these up first before we do our very last pack. All right, last pack, guys. This is break number 230 BCC. Prizm full case. Anything here? Semenyo, and Clivert Silver. So that is it for today's case. Recap. Let's see what we can get here. This is exactly half the stack of the unnumbered insert parallels / parallels. Our full stack of inserts should be 72 of them here. All get shipped, of course. Let's see. Numbered red and blue. Got Gordon, Rodriguez, Calafiore, Livramento, Allison color match, O'Brien color match, Murillo color match, Clivert half color match, Lacroix half color match, Ndiaye color match, Darwin Nunez not color match, João Pedro color match. All right, I should probably stop saying that. Lacroix half color match, Reece James color match, Lewis Potter half color match, Connor Bradley color match, João Felix and Mikolenko color match. What? All these color matches. Mikolenko, Raya, Adingra, Kamada, Armstrong, Mosquera, Bassi, Vicario, Diallo color match, Pereira, Awani, Armstrong, Romero, Colwell, Wharton, Pope, and Lloyd Kelly. So plenty of those. Those will all get top loaded. And then for our autos and more short print parallels, let's see. First of all, I guess I'll have to sort the autos out. Yeah. What am I doing here? The autos, take those out. Just lots of blue ice in general. I mean, all right, so unnumbered, we got 2 Genesis and 1 Snakeskin. The Genesis, Beto, Jensen, and Snakeskin, Robert Sanchez. The autos, I guess we'll just go through these. Nothing too crazy, honestly. Hutchinson, rookie. Hurst, rookie. Dual auto, Given and Pope. Gareth Bale, probably best one there. Branthwaite, silver out of 99. Albrighton, Lineker, KDB, redemption. I guess that would be our best one. Dual auto of Hutchinson and Delap. Gilberto Silva out of 99 silver. And Rico Lewis. So that puts us at 2 numbered autos in 12 boxes, including 1 redemption. Better numbered cards / better name numbered cards. Lima Blue Ice out of 75. Hall out of 92. Sosa Solanke out of 49. Paqueta Ice. Savino SSP out of 25. Anderson. Connor Bradley out of 10 emergent. Seriously, that is nasty. O'Reilly color match out of 299. Lamina Saka Blue Ice. Yuan Visa Gold. And how about another Saka? Tarkovsky out of 92. Evan Nilsson out of 35. Kukureya out of 92. Odegaard, another insert SSP out of 25, orange. Grealish out of 49. Fernandez out of 29, or 49, sorry. Saka out of 25, another really good one. Van de Ven. Kovacic auto snuck through. Awani out of 35. Chaplin out of 75. Christie out of 92. And Longstaff and Xerxes Blue Ices out of 75. So, some of our best numbered cards there. Saka out of 25 again. Odegaard out of 25 orange fireworks. And how about that Connor Bradley second year gold emergent out of 10. 2 case hits. Manga was a Alexander Isak for John Lee. And Prismania, Kevin De Bruyne for Exquisite Penguin. That was a very fun break, guys. Did it considerably faster than last week since I didn't sleeve everything up. But rest assured, those will be sleeved up. Yeah, it's been a solid hour. So that was a fun recap, fun break. GG's to everyone. And I'll look forward to the next one. Prizm this year has been fun. Let's see what Topps has to bring. I mean, there's going to be lots of Topps Chrome in the future, so look out for that. All right, sorry about the mic issues earlier. Hopefully it's a bit better now. Please let me know if it got worse or anything. I'll try to get that sorted out. Again, didn't do anything differently with my setup. All the same. And once again, a big congrats to Exquisite Penguin 13. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace out. And don't forget to watch my new video on Simplicidad. Just posted this morning. So yeah, that's it. All right, see you guys.